Olá pessoal, Petra aqui. Nesse vídeo vamos continuar mais uma vez, mais um vídeo aqui de Baldur's Gate 3, né? Continuando nossa aventura. No último vídeo a gente soltou barcos, acabou com praticamente todos os goblins aqui. Então,
Very well.
Conversando com o Barcos, né? Ele falou pra gente que a bolsa dele tá aqui nesse alçapão. Então a gente vai procurar aqui. Aqui temos essa bota, que eu não sei se eu vou chegar a usar. E aqui é a mochila dele. A mochila dele não tem nada demais. Com sobrepeso. Vou pegar aqui algumas coisas. Vou jogar pro acampamento. Como a gente já fez praticamente quase tudo, a gente fez quase tudo aqui nessa região do mapa. Bem, pessoal, como a gente fez quase tudo aqui já dessa parte desse mapa, faltou só vasculhar o porão. Eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou teleportar aqui para o Santuário Esmeralda, né? Vender os itens e fazer um descanso longo. Assim a gente, com as energias renovadas, né, damos continuidades.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You are never on my good side.
Bem, pessoal, eu vou fazer um corte aqui no vídeo, só para vender os itens, então vai ser um pouco chatinho, demorado. Então, vejo vocês depois. Pessoal, voltei aqui rapidão, vendi alguns itens, e aí eu tinha visto que eu tinha dois itens para combinar. Eu combinei aquele item que pegamos do urso coruja e tinha um bastão quebrado. Aí eu combinando eles dois se transformou nesse item. Eu acabei não gravando essa parte. Fica aí a dica para vocês, né? Que quando matar o urso coruja, ficar atento a encontrar um bastão quebrado. Eu não lembro onde eu peguei ele, então me desculpa aí por essa falta de informação. Então, você pegando esses dois itens, vocês combinam, ele vai virar essa lança, né? Então vai ajudar vocês bastante. Bem, pessoal, já vendi os itens aqui e comprei uma armadura nova, né, pra alma, que é essa aqui, né, vai dar mais um teste de resistência, teste de habilidade de destreza. Ela vai precisar bastante, né, porque é sempre bom aumentar os testes de resistência e de destreza. E dá mais um de natureza, e isso vai ajudar em alguns testes aí eventuais que tiver. Então, é isso. Eu pensei se eu ia trocar a lança dela pela outra, mas ela só funciona com criaturas que tem mais de um par de olhos, então não sei se eu usaria, entendeu? Eu vou deixar aqui para caso de emergência, né, caso precisar trocar, mas porque essa aqui, quando ela erra o ataque, ela joga com vantagem, né, no próximo ataque, né? Então acho que é mais interessante.
Something's on my mind.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Bem, pessoal, antes de fazer o descanso, eu queria conversar com ele um pouco.
More than most. A few strangers may stare, but they'll keep their daggers sheathed. I'll be warmly received. Besides, you are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Bom, era isso mesmo que eu queria falar com ele, pro acampamento. Do descanso. Vamos conversar com os NPCs aqui, né? Se alguém quer falar alguma coisa diferente.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
Persuasão, meu personagem não é tão bom assim.
Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Saloonites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Vamos ver o que ela Exel teria algo para falar.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, Idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Não vou falar com todos, eu vou falar só com os principais, que eu tô usando no momento.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means. My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Bom, agora eu vou fazer o descanso.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
Eu vou recusar, porque como eu não vou usar muito Astário, então tanto faz isso aqui.
No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on 4 legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
Bem, pessoal, eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Já o vídeo já tá grande, tá? Se você gostou do conteúdo, deixe seu like, comentem, compartilhe, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho para receber as notificações de vídeo e até mais.